Invest 93W could be our first named storm system of the Western Pacific tropical season in 2024. I'm meteorologist Robert Spetta. If you do me a favor, hit that like and subscribe button on this video. It does help out a lot. I make these updates in basically my spare bedroom at home. I'm not professional by any means, but I try my best. So always thanks for the support. Let's talk about our invest area, 93W. You know what? Satellite imagery continues to show that convection trying to blow up here. This is Palau. We got Yap just there towards the north, all sorts of convection flaring up, and something we are seeing today that we didn't see just a few days ago, a defining low-level circulation. It's not quite tight at this time. This is ASCAT imagery, by the way. It's really useful satellite imagery from our polar orbiter, so that's why we only have these little slim scans that shows the motion of the waves and also give us an idea of what the wind is doing. And you do have that circulation right in here. There's Palau. If we go back, that kind of shows our circulation. There's Palau, one more look. So we have that low-level circulation starting to get more and more defined. So the models are going to start to pick up on this and pick up on its northwesterly track as it moves through our day on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Eventually could start bringing some much-needed and beneficial rainfall to parts of Visayas, where I know we have been seeing drought, dangerous conditions out there. Now, naturally, anytime we're talking about a storm system like this, the question is, yes, we could be looking at beneficial rain, but too much in a short period of time could also be problematic too. Now, according to Pagasa, that potential cyclone could low to moderate chance, and they actually keep it offshore. Climatologically speaking, that is potential here as well. But if you take a look at the ECMWF versus the GFS, there is still some of the ensembles wanting to bring this on shore. That's the ECMWF. Here's the global forecasting system, the GFS model, another one of our guidances, shows this kind of skirting the east coast of the Philippines and maybe even coming on shore as well. As I mentioned, climatologically speaking, this would probably stay in true north, rounding the Westpac high, but there are still some questions to be had here. So let's break down this with the operational models moment by moment or hour by hour in our future cast, kind of give you an idea of what we're looking at. And of course, starting off with our satellite imagery here, you have all that convection. There's Palau, there's Guam, gives you an idea of a reference point of where we are on the map here. Philippines off there towards the west. Now, something that you need, one of the main ingredients for tropical development is a pre-existing area of convection. We've been watching this one for some time, but another one of the big ones is Coriolis force. And once this lifts further towards the north, it's going to start to get into an area that is more conducive for that rotation to spin up, higher latitude, increase in Coriolis force, but also sea surface temperatures across this area of the ocean are exceptionally warm. They're up and over 85, 86 degrees Fahrenheit. You need about 80 degrees Fahrenheit for tropical development. This is the latest run from the ECMWF. On Friday, already pumping moisture onshore across parts of Siargao, Tacloban, Leyte de Samar area, maybe even over towards Cebu as well. I know this entire region, once again, very, very dry. So even if this tracks a little bit further towards the west, you're going to get that beneficial rain. The ECMWF in their latest run actually keeps this at a fairly strong storm, or at least a tropical depression, off the east coast of Samar, moving just off of southeastern Luzon, around Catanduanes, before it skirts off there towards Manila as well, bringing that rain all along the way. Now, as I mentioned, this is all hot tub warmth water across this entire area. The GFS has been more aggressive than the ECMWF in strengthening, and I've been bit more than once on the Philippine Sea effect in strength of storm systems off the east coast here, so I can't stress enough. If this gets into this area and we do see pretty decent low-level rotation from a tropical depression, the increase of it becoming a tropical storm or stronger increases exponentially. We need to get that rotation first. Has to be a storm. At the very least, though, you're going to see that increase in that rainfall. I'm kind of wishy-washy back all over the place here because I'm trying to explain the challenges of making this forecast out here today. One thing I can say that I'm fairly confident on, though, is Monday into Tuesday, this starts to turn towards the north. What it will do is tap into that monsoonal moisture all the way down here. Look at that river of moisture. By next week could bring very, very much needed rainfall for Mindoro, western areas of Visayas, all the way down towards places like Palawan as well, because it's going to tap in to that moisture flow coming in from the south and west. So two-pronged impacts from this. First, we get our storm system as it's going to skirt the east coast of the Philippines or potentially run over. A lot of questions on our strength. But then once it pulls towards the north, it's going to tap into that monsoonal flow and start to usher in that precipitation coming in from the south and west, part of the southwest monsoon. So take a look at the rainfall. Anywhere in the green indicates over 100 millimeters of precip. See that just offshore, but potentially impacting southeastern Luzon. Areas in the blues indicate about 10 to 50 millimeters. So yeah, there's plenty of rain in the forecast here. Can say that again. All right, so why, one of the big questions, why is there this debate on where this could go? Isn't our technology good enough? Well, the big issue is out here there's limited data, one. Two, you have that high pressure ridge right in here. That's two. And three, you know, as this gets further along, it could actually tap into that trough up here towards the north. It just depends on the timing. I think the further south this stays, the higher chances could just basically run across the Philippines. If it starts to edge north, that's the more likely chance, like the GFS has been showing, of this recurving along. So yeah, remember, if you do end up getting hit by in one of these areas with some fairly heavy rainfall, floodwaters can rise fast, even in dry areas that can't soak it up very quickly. You could be looking at that threat of some significant flooding. So before the arrival of a tropical cyclone, know your information from an official source. I am not an official source by any means. Make sure you check in with Pagasa or your local warning agencies wherever you are. And lastly, this update, if you hit that like and subscribe button, it goes a long way. You can also check out our Patreon. Link is down below. I can't stress enough how much it goes to everybody that helps out this channel. And yeah, you guys just are all fantastic. Thank you so much for all your support. And as always, thanks for watching. Please, please, please stay safe out there, friends. Have a great day.